Hey watchers, looking to shed that quarantine tin? Click the link down below for your ISO tea and NutriBurst. Get it today. Bye! Hey watchers, it's your girl Big Ish. Welcome back to Black People Watch. I'm so happy to be back. I'm in such a good mood. I had the pleasure to get a private screening of Radha Blank. New movie that's debuting this Friday on Netflix is called 40-Year-Old Version. Yes, not 40-Year-Old Virgin, it's 40-Year-Old Version. And it's her play on words, and it was such a great movie. Radha Blank is a playwright. She does film, she does TV, she is a writer. You might not know her, but you know a lot of her work. She's written for Empire, she's done plays, she's written for Netflix. Actually, this is her second Netflix show. She's done The Get Down, and we all love that. It's a shame it got canceled, but it was a great show, and she was one of the writers on The Get Down on Netflix. She also wrote for Spike Lee, and she's got a Habit series on Netflix, and she's written for Empire. She's very accomplished, she's very smart, she's very funny, and I was one of the people who had the pleasure to interview her. And she's funny, just as funny as she is in her movies. She's just as funny in real life. She's definitely a larger-than-life personality, and she has great energy, and it was a pleasure to be one of the people on the panel to interview her. Now, the film is directed and written and stars Radha Blank. This is her directorial debut. So this is the first time that she's directing a movie. Again, like I said, she's been behind the camera doing writing. She did some plays and she's performed, but this is her first time actually directing. 40-Year-Old Version actually premiered at the Sundance Film Festival in January. Radha won the U.S. Dramatic Competition Directing Award. Now, this movie also stars Peter Kim, Oswin Benjamin, Birney, and the film is scheduled to release again this Friday on Netflix. So you gotta get ready to watch it. It's a great film. The film is loosely based on her life. In the film, she is a high school drama teacher. She has this great group of kids that she kind of mentors and also teaches them how to use acting and art to express their feelings. She's not the best teacher, but she is in a sense that she develops the kids and makes them look inward, and she gives them positive feedback. Sometimes positive, sometimes not so positive. She has a best friend and a manager. His name is Archie. He's Korean, he's gay, he's very, very funny, and they have a great friendship on screen. It's really sweet to see how tender and gentle he is with her. Radha is going through a lot in the movie because she had lost her mother, and she's going through a transition in her life. And you know, Archie is very cognizant and aware of that, and he handles her with kid gloves in the beginning, and that's very beautiful to see him really treasure her as a friend and honor her. Radha is trying to revive her theater career, and he is really helping her do that. Radha has a play that she's written and she wants to produce. It's called Harlem Ave, and she's looking for producers. She wants to get it off the ground. Archie finds a producer for her. His name is Whitman or Josh Whitman, and he has to do a couple of things to, you know, get Radha's play in his lap, and so he does that. But Whitman has this thing that he needs to see from a black writer, which Radha coins the phrase poverty porn. And you know, that is a conversation that I've had throughout the internet with people. America's thirst to see black people struggle, or black people as slaves, or black people in the civil rights movement. And this seems to be the only story that Hollywood wants to hear from the black community. And we're so much more than that. We have so many more stories to tell. And it's not that we're embarrassed or ashamed of our history. That's not it. But that's not 100% who we are as a people. And we have so many other stories that we want to tell. And when she goes to pitch the story to Whitman, she's just like, it's about a guy and a girl who live in Harlem. And he's like, well, where's the struggle, and where's the strife, and where's the gentrification, and where's the white people that has their foot on the black people's neck? She's like, well, you know, there's none of that in my play. And he just can't believe it. And he's just like, well, you know, I'm really not interested. And so she has to make a difficult decision in the movie. Does she sacrifice her art to give the masses what they want, or quote unquote feed the bear? Give the bear what the bear wants in regards to struggle, strife, poverty porn, slavery porn, civil rights porn, and sacrifice her art. And so she has to weigh that out, and that is one of the big things in this movie. This is one of the things that she struggles with. Also, Radha has an alternate ego named RadhMUSPrime, and in her 40s, she realizes that she used to be a dope rapper when she was younger, and she tries to revive her rap career. She goes to seek out the help of, you know, a dope DJ named D. And, you know, he helps her along the way. He believes in her. When she raps, he can hear the stories in her rap. And, you know, it's a big difference from, you know, the mundane trap music that he listens to on a daily basis. And he's very impressed by her. And he's very taken aback by just her energy and spirit, which anybody would be, because she definitely has just a childlike personality to her throughout the whole movie. And she's very lovable, and you know, she makes a lot of mistakes like we all do, and she definitely recovers from them well. You can tell she's a good person, and she doesn't mean any harm. She just acts off of emotion, which a lot of us do, and myself included. And I definitely connected with her on that level, and I connected with her character. And though she's playing a variation of herself, it is a character, and I definitely connected with it. So even when she goes into RadhMUSPrime mode, like she breaks her body down and she starts to morph because she gets the RadhMUSPrime from the Transformers, and that she actually transforms into this dope MC, which she really does. And I think in real life that she's performed as RadhMUSPrime throughout the world in her real life. So she is a very good artist and a dope rapper. And I'm wearing my earrings again today because in the movie she wears her earrings, and you know, she has her head wrapped, so we are alike in that. And also in the movie, Radha is very moved by her mother's art, and she displays her mother's art throughout the movie, which is very beautiful. The movie itself is filmed in black and white, and the movie, the direction in the movie is phenomenal. It's beautiful. The black and white, the color throughout, in the flashbacks in her childhood, in certain moments of her life, there's flashes of color. She uses mirrors a lot for the camera. She uses off angles, and the blocking is just fantastic. You know, there were certain scenes in the movie that were very, very soul-wrenching and touching, and that was done through the direction. She sits in a corner and she cries out to her mother with the light on, and it's just beautiful, and it's sad. And she also has an intimate moment with Dee, and they're talking and they're rapping. She realizes that his mother has passed as well, and they're rapping to their late mothers, and it's just a special moment that's first filmed through the mirror, and then the camera spins around and the camera catches them on their side, and it's a silhouette and natural lighting coming through, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful shot. And so I can see why she won that director's award for Sundance. I mean, just really, really, her talent definitely lies in direction. Beautiful, beautiful angles, beautiful shots, beautiful blocking, brilliant. Definitely brilliant. New York, New York is the backdrop of this film. Harlem in particular is where she's from, and she moves about the city as if it's a part of her soul. Cameos from a lot of dope rappers. There's Styles P, he's the bus driver in the beginning of the movie. Babs Bunny, Young M.A. is in this movie. Shuni the rapper, Misunderstood, Misfit, Norma Bates. They really capture the female MC, not the ones that are and I'm not hating on anybody, because, you know, yes, I understand that rappers have to look a certain way, or, you know, for the industry to back you, you have to look, you know, like the industry typical standard of what they want you to look like. Big blow up booty and big chest and super huge lips, and, you know, but these are really great MCs that probably will never get the recognition that some of these women who are just a pretty face get. And they are talented, and they'll never get the recognition because they don't look like the American standard of beauty. And it's a shame. But she showcases these women and she gives them their shine in this movie, and that in itself is amazing, for her to really just give them their crown and their glory and their roses and celebrate them, because most of America has no idea who these women are because they don't fit the standard. But it's great that she honors them in this movie. The 40-year-old version, hands down, is one of the best movies I've seen this year. The artistry, the filming of it, New York as almost a character, the music, the great rappers, the acting, hilariously funny. Can I say hilariously funny? I don't know if you can use hilarious and funny. Use hilarious to describe funny, rather. It's so funny, and it will connect. It resonated with me because I am a 40-plus-year-old woman who is rediscovering my love for writing and movies and starting a new career in my 40s, and she is reinventing herself in her 40s. And it was just nice to see somebody going through almost the same thing that I'm going through. So maybe that's why I connected with it on such a deeper level. But I know that everyone is going to like this movie. I know everyone is going to love this movie. Radha Blank's awesome job. Movie comes out Friday on Netflix. You gotta watch it. Listen, if you're watching my videos and you're not liking, I don't know what you're doing. Like, comment, subscribe to my channel, holla at your girl, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.